everyone, my name is Vuvu and this is Vuvu Vena Reads. If you are new to my platform, welcome, and please consider pressing the red subscribe button down below and the bell next to it to stay attuned with what happens on this channel. And if you are not new, thank you so very much for visiting me again, and I hope you liked today's video. So this book was highly hyped. You all know that, obviously, without any explanation everybody would know why people would hype up Michelle's book, and it was well worth the hype. I got my book at Reader's Warehouse here in South Africa, and it cost $3.40 at the time when I bought it at the beginning of the year. This book, oh guys, I don't need to give you guys background on who Michelle Obama is, because hello, first black First Lady of the United States, need I say anymore? Like, everybody loved her while her husband was in office because of the way that she carried herself, at least people internationally, because of how she carried herself. There was some dignity, some sophistication, some grace to how she presented herself in public, and I think that was testament of the kind of woman she was and how seriously she took the position that her and her husband held in America. And that also speaks of grand character and integrity, for you to not just think that these things just come, like not taking them for granted. And I think that this is a beautiful side to her character that we already knew about before we came on here. We also knew that she was a driver for healthy eating, and especially among the younger generation, so that they could grow into a healthy lifestyle as young adults, to just curb the obesity rates in America. That was something that she was very passionate about. So knowing all of those things, going in here and learning who she was from when she could first remember as a kid to the end of Obama's second term, was something of a magical journey, if I might say so myself. And the most powerful thing about Michelle's story is that it allows you to introspect. You find yourself somewhere in her stories, even though they're not replicas of who you are and your stories. But she, throughout this message, throughout this book, sends a message of every single thing that is happening in your life at any given point is weaving itself to you, who you eventually become. And that for me is a very powerful story and a very powerful message that I needed reminding of. And at every single point where she speaks about loss, where she speaks about victories, where she speaks about education, and where she speaks about career, love, and everything else, I found myself reflecting on my own life around those very topics, and actually being honest that if this cover had my face on it and my name at the bottom, what story would I tell, and what would I make of my becoming? And that actually helps to ground you and helps you to, it helps humble you in a sense, and it helps you to realize that it's not over, you know. Even for her, after being First Lady, she actually also realized that life is not over. This is not it. In as much as we might praise her for the role that she filled in history, life doesn't end there. That's not all she could ever be. And I think that is very important, that every obstacle and every journey that we come across, that in every single minute of the day we are becoming, and we are becoming until the very last day here on earth, our very last day here on earth, we remain becoming into the people that we want to be. And I feel like we need to be very resilient and very focused in tuning into who we want to become. And in essence, this is the message that this book held for me. I truly loved every single page, every vulnerability, and most especially the love story. I'm a sucker for love stories, guys. I really am. And the love story between her and Barack, and how she told it. I have never in my life heard a story of this nature between two real people. Never mind, I've seen it around in rom-coms. That's how good she told the story. And you could tell her respect and her love for this man in every single word that she wrote that had anything to do with their life together. and the love for her children that comes through here, the lessons in parenting that she holds, the lessons in career, the lessons in just being a person of integrity is what I took out of this, and it is a beautiful, beautiful life that she's lived. And if you haven't gotten your hands on one, I'd suggest that you do just that. That's all I've got to say about the book, you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this short discussion on Becoming by Michelle Obama. I did rate this book 4 out of 5 stars. Truly loved it. And until next time, thank you so very much for watching. I love you very, very much. Bye now.